Hello, everyone, and welcome to Season of Agents, a virtual event dedicated to exploring the dynamic world of intelligent agents, automation, and the future of AI powered productivity. Today, we are delighted to have Mr. Jay Thakkar, sir, who is an AI lead and product manager at Impulsive Web, to take us on this insightful journey of AI agents. So, without any further ado, let's dive deep into this session. So the session is all yours, sir. Now,
Hello, hi everyone. Let me just share my screen. Screen. Hi everyone. So today in AI agents by Microsoft, we are going to discuss why AI agents, what AI agents, and what is autonomous workflows and stuff. And I will also explain some of the ground things like why we need agents, why we are going beyond LLMs, and why we are requiring autonomous workflows as well. So stay tuned with me for next 30-35 minutes. I'll be explaining you a lot of whys today, and probably if possible some hows, but mostly whys. Hi, I'm Jay Thakkar. I am currently a researcher and product manager, as well as sometimes I occasionally do give talks as well, like today. And I do a lot of stuff around AI, and I work at Impulsive Web. I work remotely, but I do work there. And I have been into this AI space for almost 2.5-3 years now, and I have been using this LLMs for a quite of long times, and I have been seeing LLMs from like GPT 3 and 3.5 to all of this new GPT 4.1 and 4.5. I have used them all and experimented with loads of them. So further deeping dive, why now and what is the rise of AI agents? So we all know LLMs came back in 2022 and 2023, where ChatGPT came into the picture, and everything around the world was taken by a shock. Like, okay, now the content is generated by a machine, and how it is generating, and everyone was like thinking and explaining why, and as well as if we have been back, if we have used like GPT 3 and 3.5. We all know that they were not a very good model as compared to the models that we have available today, but it was a very good start in a changing direction of AI and ML. The rise and boom of artificial intelligence started when the GPT-3 and GPT-3 came into the picture. It is all based on something called as transformer, which goes back to 2017, when there was a paper from Google DeepMind that attention is all you need, when it was published. It changed how natural language processing we were using and how we were doing before. It changed everything. Now we were able to generate a very good content in a particular manner compared to what we were able to do before 2007. So going back to 2017 and coming back 2025, LLMs and transformers have came a lot, and they have made humans' life much easier compared to what the developers were doing in 2022, and now they can do the same task in, I guess, 1/10 of the time. So let's take an example of you developing a code and you debugging something. So before 2007, 21, 22 something, and you had to like 2 or 3 days to debug something, or you need to understand, and understanding was also a big of an issue, because you need to go to each and every line of code and understand and debug. But down the line 2025, you are seeing you can just copy that error and give it to ChatGPT. It will explain you what is happening, from where it is happening, and what are the possible fixes. And once you understand it, you try one of the possible fixes, and it is fixed. So it is making developers' life easy. It is making people's life easy. Before 2022, it used to take around 2 or 3 days to write a blog, and now you can do the same thing in what, 2 hours or 3 hours something. So LLMs have made our lives easier. So LLMs were good, but now we as a humans we want something more. So after LLMs, agents came into the picture. What are agents? Agents are independent computer systems or independent prompts which can perform a certain number of tasks when they are triggered or when they are called, just like functions. And these agents they can talk with each other during the runtime, and these agents makes workflows. This agent makes debugging much more easier compared to the traditional machines or a traditional LLMs. So that's where AI agents now are being very fast, and very fast adaptation of AI agents is going on to build workflows, to automate systems and what. So, first of all, the explosion of LLMs take place around 2022 and 2023. Then there is AI agents, and now we are much more into connecting different source of data from everywhere. So that's how we are going to model context protocol and everything. As well as now, the before it was very hard to store something or connect something. Now as MCP came into the picture, it is very easy to now do everything. So that's how everything is working around, and that's how AI agents are working with each other, and they are helping a lot of developers and everyone to do a lot of stuff together. And we will deep down and see what they are able to do. I have some examples as well. So what are LLMs? LLMs are large language models. They can do a lot of tech generation stuff. And once connected with an agent platform, they can automate also. They can also automate a lot of stuff. Uh, Agents are also adaptive and they are autonomous systems, and there can be static agents as well and dynamic agents as well. Static agents are those which are called in a particular way and particular format, and dynamic agents are those which can be called anytime as and when they are. So let's understand what are AI agents. AI agents are operating inside of an environment. Like let's suppose you are running a Python code, so it is running autonomously in Python code, and they they don't require any particular specific environment like Python virtual environment or node environment. Once your code is running, you can run it. And AI agents are driven by goals. They are driven by tools, and they need context to work properly. So this is what AI agents are under the hood. So what does an AI agent or autonomous workflow looks like? AI agent or autonomous workflow is first obviously a planner. So an LLM or a base model. Tools are functions which are executors which are called during the runtime, and there is something memory to store everything, and there is event driven architecture. So when and where a required agent is needed to be called, it will be called. And memory is used to store what an agent had a conversation with previous agent or another agent. That's where memory context is coming from. And tools have all the back end work or like all the functionality. So as and when a tool is called, it helps do particular things as they are programmed, and it is all called by an LLM. AI agents in action. So, example, this is just an example, DevOps automation. So, let's suppose you have a failing in a pipeline. So, what if an agent goes in and sees what went wrong and it explains you what went wrong? Similarly, oh God, what happened? Hello, 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 hello. Something went wrong here. I don't know. So yeah, AI agents in action. So what if an agent goes in and explains everything to you? So that's what AI. So that's what the capability of an AI agent is. Similarly, what if I think something is wrong with my screen? Just a second. It messed up somewhere. I hope now my screen is visible. Very interesting. Mhm. Something is wrong. Mm, Is it visible? Nope. What happened? It is visible on my end, but not on YouTube. Mhm. Mm, This no, this works. Wow. Mm,
Yeah, it's visible now, Jason.
Actually, yeah, done now done. I had YouTube open on my phone just to make sure this doesn't happen. Last time it happened with me once, and the screen sharing stopped, and no one told me. That's why.
Okay, okay, no worries. Now it's fixed. Yeah.
All right, thanks. So yeah, AI agents are AI agents are something which get triggered. So for example, there is an error in DevOps pipeline, or so if there is an error, there is an agent is get which is getting triggered, and it tries to figure out what went wrong, and it makes the life of software site reliability engineer easy. Like it explains what went wrong, and then the person can fix it. Similarly, customer support agent like Zomato and Indigo is using. They are using under the hood GPT-4. So they can like uh, answer the user queries, general user queries faster, and this helps to reduce the manpower as well. Similarly, research co-pilots. If you have heard about Research GPT, which researches on behalf of you. So they are also agents under the hood, and they help make researchers' life very easy as well. And similarly, game agents. So there are now AI powered games which generates new problems on while the game player user is playing the game. So these are some AI agents which are getting used in real time. So what is holding? So as technology is expanding, we do have some disadvantages in agents as well. So first and foremost, as we are using LLMs, hallucination is a very big problem. So hallucination means an LLM giving wrong output, but it gives with so much confidence that as a user, you feel, yeah, that's the right answer. So AI agents can have a very big problem of hallucination. And if it is hallucinated somewhere, and if the workflow is very big, the automated workflow, there is a pretty good chance that you might miss it has hallucinated, and it might end up doing something wrong, and it might affect user. Second is tool misuse. What is tool misuse? Tool misuse is basically a person like me. If I know that there is tool which is getting called under the hood, I can trigger it before and make the pipeline break. And if I want to misuse it and get some data, I can get it out. For example, every time I have a natural query, there is a tool which is getting called, which is converting it to SQL query and then getting data from backend. What if I force that SQL agent to work without query, and it will give me all the database data, not just to me, but for every user? I can use that data and misuse it or however I want. So that is just an example of tool misuse. Third is that to evaluate an agent, it is very difficult to evaluate. There is no major metric with which you can evaluate an AI agent. And last is ethics. So as a user, there are all kind of users, and some users are ethical, some are non unethical. And unethical user might make the AI agent do something which we don't want. There was a competition. If you have read the news, there was a competition before where a user had to force an AI agent to transfer the money into his account. So he can only use prompt injection and stuff. So it was a test that how unethical someone can be. And if the AI agent was somehow fooled, it transfers all the money to that person who wrote that prompt. So that happened, and I guess the person was successfully able to fool the LLM. So these are some examples of unethical usages of agents. So this is a big problem in agent, and that's why agentic frameworks are would get lagged behind. And we have to be very careful when we are designing them. Uh, what is next in AI agents? First is multi-agent collaboration. What is multi-agent collaboration? Multi-agent collaboration is like two people talk, like when two people are talking with each other, they have they move forward based on the conversation. Similarly, when two agents are talking with each other, the entire workflow goes ahead uh, with agents. Like if some says, okay, my Python code is generated now, based on this Python code you design your front end. And once the front end is generated, and then they both run their respective servers and they interact with each other. So this is just a multi-agent collaboration. It's called agent to agent conversation protocol. Second is we can also have OAuth agents, which performs authentication on behalf of user, and this also helps in controlling the user with and access. And we can also verify if it's coming from a good user or a bad user. If a person is a bad user, we can block it. So these are also some agents. Third is self-improving workflows. So there is an agent just like reinforcement learning, which improves over the training. There are self-improving agents as well, which takes user input now and then, and they improvise themselves, and they improve their workflow generation, and it makes our lives easy. And last is agent ops and monitoring. So you have to monitor what an agent is doing. And we need to monitor it because if we don't, and if there is an agent misses, we will never be able to act. So these are some steps, or these are some things which you can search for. How to build your first agent workflow? You can use frameworks like LangGraph, GUI, or AutoGen. And to memory, you can use React, Redis, or Memory. We can start small. You can use two agents, which talks with each other, and then you can scale it. Where from where you can learn some tutorials, or you can use GitHub and you can use YouTube to understand from where to start for the best. For easiest way, you can start with LangGraph. If you are somewhat crazy, you can use something called as LangChain. And if you want to use everything which is managed, you can use N18 and at N8N. That is also managed agentic workflow. Crew AI also one of them, which is also a managed platform. So these are some frameworks which you can use to generate the workflows or make the agents. So the future is autonomous, as every AI leader around the world is saying. The future is going to be AI. The future is going to be AI. The future is going to be less of a developer, more of the managed workflow. So future is going to be AI agents only. Um, what if I can say that your planner or your calendar meeting planner, it can be automated. There is no need for a personal assistant to be sitting at a desk 8 hours a day. It can be done by AI agent. Similarly, what if client meetings are done or etc. are done? What if there is an agent which goes on behalf of me? It speaks like me, it works like me, and only takes my permission where it is unable to do or unable to decide. So these are some of the future aspects of agents. uh, Developers also embrace reasoning first design, like why do you need to develop this, why do we need this? We have to first figure out why before even creating an AI agent. Once we have answer of why, we can go forward and design the agents on our own. And AI-led workflows will reshape the industries. So if you have seen, major of the companies are moving towards AI into their softwares. Even some of the major operating system are now including AI things on the kernel level, which is helping to make user life much easier. So this future is going to be autonomous. This future is going to be full with AI. Before 2023, before AI, there was a lot of stuff which developer had to face just to debug a code, and now it's very easy. As we are increasing our AI capabilities, it is very easy to understand and debug the flows. So that's it from my end. Let me know if you have any questions, and we'll love to connect you. This is my LinkedIn, and if you have any questions, let me know. All right, guys. Bye bye.